Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
I'm praying that those prints come through, so I can nail that
keep
son of a
locking them
bitch.
up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to send.
No cóż, to jest nasza 13. sprawa w LA Noire. Jak przetłumaczyć ten numer sprawy? Znaczy
Greetings
to...
from sunny California. When's it gonna stop?
O, pierwszy raz mamy deszczowy dzień, słuchajcie. Aha, nawet nie wiedziałem, że tu jest deszcz w tej grze. No, zaskoczenie. No, zaskoczenie. 13. sprawa. Trudno mi powiedzieć, jak przetłumaczyć nazwę. Może Piękna i Bestia? No dobrze. Zobaczymy, gdzie mamy jechać, bo nawet w sumie nie wiemy za bardzo. Wiemy, że tylko jest scena zabójstwa. Park, gdzie znaleziono ciało kobiety. Gdzie to się znajduje tak dokładnie? Jak powiedziałem, troszeczkę za nami, ale niedaleko.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows maketh the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first base. That guy there will lead us up.
I'm steeling myself for what I'm about to see.
That'll just be another dead body, partner. Get used to seeing them. They're the gig when you're working homicide, Phelps.
Detectives?
Phelps and Galloway, homicide.
Scene is secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries?
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Zacznijmy od ciała. Czyli znowu jest uduszona sznurem bardzo podobnym do tego z innych spraw. Bardzo podobny. Też uderzona na uderzona w głowę.
Superior Laundry Services F1363.
Jest jakaś metka pralni. No, nic poza tym, ale też jest uduszona i uderzona w głowę. Coś tutaj, no popatrzmy. No. Nie ma tutaj, tym razem nie odartej z biżuterii, przynajmniej nie z tej rełki. Z drugiej rełki. Też nie ma żadnej biżuterii tutaj. Nie ma żadnych obrażeń na rełkach. Ciało jako takie? Nie? Nie jesteś zainteresowany? No dobrze. No w każdym razie jest ubrana tym razem. No dobrze. Co my tu mamy? O, odciski butów. Też 41 rozmiar.
No drag marks. Killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
I ślady opon.
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Prawdopodobnie to zabójca tutaj odjeżdżał tym autem. Dobrze. Ok, znaleźliśmy wszystkie poszlaki. No to co teraz?
Advice?
We still got the laundry label to check off.
No tak, musimy znaleźć. Musimy chyba pojechać do tej pralni. To jest jedyny trop. Co tutaj mamy? Jako poszlaki, jako... Op. No dobrze. Może sobie coś świadkowe.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
No dobrze, pani Barton. Widziała pani kogoś podejrzanego?
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
No i co, partnerze?
Help me out.
I'd say call it in. R&I might have something to get us started.
Masz rację. Trzeba użyć komórki. Zadzwonię do centrali. Zobaczę, czy dadzą mi namiar na pralnię.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks, ma'am.
No dobrze. Czyli mamy pralnię i mamy obozowisko bezdomnych. No ta pani, która widziała podejrzane osoby, mówi, że to był jakiś bezdomny, który jest oszpecony prawdopodobnie przez jakieś wojenne rany i zdaje się, że jest przywódcą tego obozowiska bezdomnych. No dobrze. Najpierw pojedziemy do pralni. I gdzie to może być? No, nie jest aż tak daleko, dobrze.
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written onto them. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
Continue to respond, Ken.
Cole, come on!
No, była tutaj droga. To wjechałem. To jest taka woziutka. Co ja ci poradzę? Takie szerokie wozy robicie. Gdzie jest ta pralnia?
Okay, at the next corner, hang a right.
A, jest i pralnia, dobra.
At least the rain stopped. You can change back into those white bucks now.
Czego szukamy? Czekaj. A tak, jest numer F1363. Ok, dobra. F1363, numer że tak powiem, numer odbioru. F1363.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
Tu F1363.
Mrs. T. Tarleton, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
Thank you very much. Dobra. Gdzie to jest? O, bliziutko. To mi się podoba.
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
No cóż, dom jak dom. Zobaczymy, czy mieszkała sama, czy może miała męża, czy chyba też miała dzieci, bo widzę, że są jakieś rowerki i ten. Także chyba zamężna była kobieta. A tak, 2 dzieci w środku siedzi. Kurczę blade.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's procedure. You see to your girls.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide. Want to hear something funny, Tarleton? Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules them out as a suspect.
Need to check if she was a regular.
I wonder why the picture was turned down. Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
If you'd excuse me, ladies. So she went out without her handbag?
dziwne. Wyszła z
She'd have to be
torebki?
in quite a state to leave this behind. At least she was spared that particular indignity.
Aha, zawrócone buty. Który
You can see if
rozmiar?
Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene. Lars was out in the rain last night.
Mhm. Dobrze. No kurczę, mają łódkę. Skoro mają łódkę, to może... Aha,
Match with the
lina.
ligature marks.
Piara. Okej. Znalazłem wszystko. Kurczę, buty 41 i lina. Mokra kurtka, czyli wyszedł z domu. Pani nie wzięła ze sobą dokumentów żadnych. Oj, dzieci. Mam nadzieję, że tatuś nie był zły na mamusię.
I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies.
For the record, Mr. Terrelson, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
No cóż, panie Lars.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
I think you're lying, Lars. I think you were mad at your wife for embarrassing you in front of your friends. I think you came back here and strangled her and then dumped her body on the hill.
You think I strangled my wife? How do you expect to prove that?
Your wife was strangled with triple braid rope. The bow line from your boat is a perfect match.
Look, I know this looks bad. I'm gonna have to come to terms with the fact that I let her go.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
Powiedz mi prawdę, Lars.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. A bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
A, czyli kolejna żona alkoholiczka i mąż na skraju zapaści nerwowej, tak?
Mr. Terrelson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Tak, oczywiście, że była zadowolona, dlatego tak chrała, nie?
Spill it, Terrelson. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
A kiedy widziałeś ją ostatni raz?
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. I paid the sitter and went to bed.
Tak, a zabłocone buty i kurtka, co o tym powiesz?
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Terrelson. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life. We could break the husband's story right now. Call in, get some uniforms dispatched to check out his alibi.
Tak, to jest dobra rada. Sprawdźmy jego alibi, a przy okazji dowiedzmy się może o tym barze coś. Gdzie tutaj macie telefon, panie? Gdzie macie telefon tutaj? A tutaj.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks for your help.
No dobrze. No to jedziemy do baru Baronsa w takim razie.
Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
No dobrze. A, podoba mi się, bo w tej sprawie wszystko jest koło siebie. Okej, to przynajmniej tyle. Nie ma za dużo kręcenia kółkiem. No dobrze, bar Barona. Zobaczmy, tutaj była stałobywalczynią. Może coś nam o niej powiedzą.
Gents, drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. You know, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
No dobrze, Benny. Powiedz mi, kiedy ostatni raz widziałeś panią...
Something wrong, pal? I can pour you a couple fingers if that'll help.
What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
Chyba masz rację. Tak, powiedział 20.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
Root beers all around, doll.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable.
Mamy numer taksówki, która odjechała z baru. Wiesz coś o tym przywódcy bezdomnych?
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
Pomyśl jeszcze silniej.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, two creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
And she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird.
Oh.
Can't let the son of a bitch get away.
Legs were running.
Go, Phelps, get after him. Come on, we got a ride. Get in and drive.
No time to wait, Rusty.
If he's the killer and he gets away... Shit! He could be our only lead to Terrellson's murderer. Where are you heading? Don't let this rain slip you up.
Can't put one on him from here.
Be careful. He looks dangerous.
All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead, and your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
No chyba kurwa żartujesz.
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole. On what offense? Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come? Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
To był pościg. Dobra, zadzwońmy do centrali, sprawdzić tą taksówkę. Mamy numer taksówki. Okej.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Would be proud of him.
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thanks.
A musimy poczekać, aż do nas oddzwonią z lokacją taksówki.
Any ideas?
Teresa's trail leads right to this cabin's back seat, Phelps. We need to find it.
Mam nadzieję, że szybko oddzwonią.
He worked that case with that lady cut up like the dahlia.
A może oddzwonią do wozu? Dobra.
Car 11K, we have a response on your APB regarding yellow cab number 3591. Been identified at a gas station, now heading west on 7th Street.
No i
Garage
bingo.
on 7th Street. Let's hit it, Phelps. The cab driver might tie this whole thing together.
I hope you're right.
You see our
Okej.
taxi anywhere?
O, zobaczymy. Tutaj. Okej, a my jesteśmy tutaj. Dobra, trzeba pojechać do Figueroa i cały czas prosto. Tak? Dobra. Gaz do dychy.
Yellow cab number 3591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitmer. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitmer, 11K.
Where's that cab got you now?
You need to turn left at the next junction. Don't turn here. Through this intersection. You're making a right at the next intersection.